everybody, I'm super excited. Can you believe next week is our VBS? I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you've had opportunity in the midst of all the craziness to prepare. And I just want to encourage you to even now start praying over your class. I know we don't know them by name yet, but we can start interceding for them and their families and whoever the Lord's going to bring. And so I want to first encourage you to do that. And then second, I wanted to go over some things so that everybody can feel a bit more prepared. So this week, since I've come back into town, each one of you have received a phone call from me. And I have talked to you either personally or you have a message on your phone from me that maybe you haven't listened to or you haven't gotten a chance to call me back. The reason for that is I just want to touch base and spend a bit of time with each one of you to see how I can support, to see if there's anything that you need, and so that nothing feels last minute as much as possible for us as we're preparing, and that you just feel comfortable and really supported. So just know, if I haven't talked to you, you have a voicemail message. Check your messages. The other thing I want to go over, because I know people have been asking. So when I came back, I was leaving and walking out of Cava, one of my favorite lunch places to go to. And there were, I was literally in my car getting ready to pull out and head back to my office. And two ladies with their t-shirts on, with their VBS theme, which is our VBS theme, kid you not, you guys, they literally walked by the passenger side of my car. And so I rolled down my window, I yelled out at them and was like, is this your VBS week? And they were like, yeah. So we were talking about VBS. I was asking them about their church. I got super excited, asked them if I could go visit their church and just see how they decorated, how they structure things. And I got so excited, I actually forgot to introduce myself. So I had to introduce myself, told them I'm from Ebenezer. It was great visiting the church because there were people who actually knew who Ebenezer was, and also from a university, which I had no idea. So it was a huge blessing. Well, that is the church. They ended their VBS on that Friday, and they invited me and two other churches to come up and just take whatever we could and whatever we needed. But let's just say half of the pastor study, that conference room, is all taken up by VBS stuff. So what a blessing to meet them, and they've been such encouragers. And then as we were talking, they had a craft table that had crafts sitting on there that kiddos have left behind. So I wanted to look and see how they did some of their crafts. And they said, how many kids are you planning for? So I told them the number, and they looked at each other and they said, look, I know your car's full, but could you come back today? So instead of going to my office, I ran home, I unloaded my car and threw everything in the garage, and I went back and they reloaded my car, you guys. So I'm gonna show you the crafts that they loaded. They gave us everything that they had left over to bless our church. So just so you're aware, as people have asked, this is one of the crafts that we're going to be doing. It's actually a pot, a plant. And so if you turn over this pot, and we're going to help you in crafts, there's actually an opening in here where you can put the colorful sand. So I hope you guys can see it. They blessed us so much. Not only did they give us all the pots that we needed, they actually gave us the sand. And so the sand is inside ketchup, you know, the old school plastic ketchup bottles. Well, that ketchup bottle tip goes right in here, and you can pour all your colors of sand. So they blessed us with all that, everything they counted out for us. So we are good. That's what that's going to look like. We even have soil that we're going to put in here, and we have seeds. So that's one of the crafts you'll be doing. The second one is, and I forgot to bring it with me, the Tower of Babel is one of the lessons. There was an elderly lady at their church. She probably in her 70s. She came to me quietly and whispered and said, I made these towers of Babel. Would you like them? And so our older classes will actually have miniature models of the Tower of Babel that you can use as a sample when you're sharing the story. She gave us, I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. that are miniature models that she handmade and gave to us. So the other thing is, we know that when the Tower of Babel happened, everybody starts speaking in different languages, and we know that those people eventually ended up all over the world. And thus we have a lot of languages today. So one of the other crafts that we'll be making is the actual world. So this is, you'll see, if you can see, this is a Christmas bulb, just a clear Christmas bulb. They gave us all of these. This is, the base of it is a tea light, and that tea light actually just has a piece of fabric over it. So they gave us some of the fabric, and I've gotten more. And then what it does is it lets the world sit right in here, and you guys may not see it on here, but if you turn on the tea light, you'll actually see it shining through, and you can see the world shining through. So those are the two crafts, group crafts we'll be making. The last craft that we will make, and you will receive these in your classroom. Since this is a great adventure, we actually have these little boats, and they come into a packet for you. And so all you have to do is take it, put the pieces together, stick them inside each other. I'll see if I can do it in here. And it'll stick inside these little holes. Everything will be put together. Then you have this little thing that will sit in the middle of it. And so it'll create like a sail. And then we have little, I guess, I've never seen tires on a boat, but I guess you have little tires at the bottom when you bring it on ground. So we'll have these for you, and also glue, so that the kids can actually glue them together and make it easy. You can make the boat craft whenever you want. We're going to be rotating the classes out to make the pot and also the world. These are messier, so that we don't want sand all over the church, and we don't want clay all over the church. So since so many have asked us, I just wanted you to actually get a chance to see them. I'm super excited. I pick up our clay this weekend for the world. Next, t-shirts. If you were at our last big planning meeting, Sister Sharon actually wore her t-shirt. She did that because she wanted to model what the t-shirts would look like. So I didn't want anybody to miss out on the t-shirts. We still had many coming in from back order, but thankfully the box that came to me had her shirt in. So I hope you got a chance to see the bright colors. We are asking everybody to wear your shirts for sure on Monday and for sure on Friday. Now, if you are able to wash it every day and wear it, that's totally fine. Sister Sharon and I will be wearing t-shirts every day. Our VBS t-shirt every day. If not, will you just wear bright, fun color t-shirts the nights that you don't get a chance to wear your VBS t-shirt? And then that way we still look fun, and we still look like the jungle. And feel free to dress up. I know we don't normally do, but if you want to get into character, all the stuff, like, just go for it. We just want to have a good time. Okay, so let's talk about classroom setup. I have not walked it yet, but it's Thursday evening right now, and I was told that all the rooms will be vacuumed out today. So I haven't walked it yet, but just know that your rooms will be vacuumed. So what setup is going to look like is you come into your classroom hanging whatever you need to hang, and decorating how you want to decorate. But you'll also have to put tables and chairs inside your room. Okay, so it's going to be really important that you're able to show up early, show up early enough where either Monday or throughout the weekend, you can go ahead and set up the room the way you feel comfortable. I know that some of our littles like to sit on the floor, and that's totally okay, but I just want you to know that right now the classrooms are empty, and we'll do what we can to help you, get set up, but we'll need everybody to come in and get their tables and chairs together. Let me know if you have any questions about that. For decorating, I did talk to Sister Ransom, and so what we can use for decorating, stick pins, we can use thumbtacks, and I also bought some of that sticky tack stuff for some of the things that we're going to be decorating in the church. So you can use some of the sticky tack, that stuff that pulls together, and the goal of that is so that we don't mess up the walls. So think through that if you're going to be bringing some of your own things. And then let's see, Friday evening is the last thing that I wanted to share. Friday evening, it will be important for everybody to be here in their t-shirts. Awards be given to the kids. We'll also make sure everybody has their completion certificates. Every year we give out certificates for everybody at VBS. So I've ordered those and those should be coming in soon. And also, we'll need every teacher and every teacher assistant actually outside with the kids, because that's when we're going to do our carnival fun night. So the expectation is that we'll be doing face painting, we'll have some games. I know Sister Sharon is preparing for the cakewalk, some things that everybody of all ages can really gather in for. Then Deacon Ransom is helping us make it. We have a picture booth that the kids can take pictures on, and what it is one of those big ones where you stick your face in it and your face becomes the animal's body. So we have a couple of those that Deacon Ransom is seeing if he can help us make the frames for those, so we can have that prepared for the kids to take pictures. Parents can take pictures. So again, just on Friday night, we will need everybody's help out there watching the kids for safety. We'll end at our normal time that evening. So we'll get them out and get them going so all of us can get home at a decent time. And teachers and assistants, please help each other. If there's things that you need to take down and tear down in your room, we have talked to the church, and Sister Ransom has asked that we please keep the rooms, turn them back into the way we found them, okay? And so that's just us being good stewards. But again, if you have questions, concerns, just please give us a call. Myself, Sister Sharon's here. For teachers, my role and my responsibility is I get a chance to support you and to care for you. So please let me know if you need anything and we can take care of that. Okay? I appreciate you all. I say that and I mean it sincerely. And you guys know I'm super emotional when it comes to the church, because I was the kid that was raised by the church. And so everything that I knew about the Bible came out of the church. And so I just want to say thank you to the teachers who are investing their time to study and prepare. We have no idea what's going to happen in kids' lives, in the family lives, as we invest in them. And so I just want to ask you to prayerfully prepare your lessons, and just believe that when you teach, that you're doing something bigger. You're giving them the word of life, and you are the only person maybe possibly in their life that's going to ever teach them who Jesus is. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. You have no idea. We have had tears and all kinds of stuff. So I've been intentionally praying for you. The Lord put on my heart to start praying for each of you by name. And so just know that you are being prayed for. We care for you. Please give me a call, and we will look forward to seeing you on Monday, okay, to do your room decoration.